Alrighty, watch fans, time for another Hotness pick. We got to keep this one short and sweet because my voice is almost gone, but we'll get through this. So when I did the T-37 Blowout, a couple of Hotness picks back, I got a lot of emails, a lot of questions. Hey, where's the other two models of the Zavtra? Can't you throw those in there? Twisted Wings arm came back. That's what you're getting in this particular instance. Okay, you're going to get the 03 model, which is what you see here, and the 02 model, which is going to be the mechanical. So we're going to run through everything very, very quickly. This one that you see here, tremendous color combination. I would own this, especially at $66. 66 freaking dollars. Are you kidding me? 48 millimeter case diameter measured this way. It is a lefty chronograph. Okay, what that's going to mean if you're new to watches is everything is on the opposite side. The crown and the function pushers for the ISA 8171 chronograph movement is on the 9 o'clock side of the case instead of the 3 o'clock side where you're used to seeing it. Do remember also that the function pushers are now reversed. Stop start is here on the bottom and reset here at the top. So they're just reversed. Same way they're reversed from being there to here. It's now stop, start, reset. Okay? Unidirectional rotating bezel. Love the color combination here. I don't know what Wing is calling that dial. Red doesn't do it justice. It's not a brick red. It's not a blood red. It's not really a maroon. It's almost kind of a salmon-y type color. You've got to see this in person. Then the way the bezel is set up, I know this is probably going to say it's black. To me, it is gunmetal. That's the way the light is playing off of the ridges that have been done on this. Hardened impact mineral crystal, superluminova on the hands, hour markers, and so forth. Bracelet is massive. This is going to fit close to a 10-inch wrist. I think Wing says it is 9.75 inches. That is at least unsized what it is going to weigh. Medallion style case back, unidirectional rotating bezel, 500 meters of water resistant, and a dual push button diver's flip lock safety class. That's option number one. To me, this is the Hotness within the Hotness. If you want the most unique look, go for this. Now let's take a look at the next one. Option number two is going to be the second Hotness within the Hotness. What you're going to get here is everything else is the same, stainless steel bracelet and case. You're going to get almost a bronze look to the unidirectional rotating bezel, and then you're getting a brown dial, which depending on how the light is playing on it is going to give you almost a plum color. This is the other one that I'm getting just for the uniqueness of the look. The one that you just saw and this one I think are the most unique looks out of the entire bunch. Let's take a look at the next one. You're a blue jean guy? No problem. Got you covered there. Here is going to be your radiant blue dial. Everything else done in the unplated 316L stainless steel. Just to give you a little bit of a better look there since we haven't done that and we're keeping this very, very short. Want you to see the raised crystal that's been done on there. There you can see the outside edge of the crown and function pushers done in that lefty configuration. We go ahead and rotate this all the way around. There you can see the bracelet done in the tank track style, because remember the Zavtra, the T-37 in particular, is done to the design inspiration, I guess I should say, is the amphibious tank that the Russians did, British design, sold to the Russians. Great, great look here on this particular timepiece. But if you want a classic blue, if you're that blue jean person, this is the one for you. We've got one more to go. And last but certainly not least is going to be the black option that's done on this. And I hope the camera's picking up really well. The dial, when we say black, it's not that ink black, it's not that midnight black, it's not like the black you see, you know, down here, the background that I'm using on this. It's a charcoal black, silver tone is worked into that. almost kind of a gunmetal finish in a radiant sunray finish on the main dial. The rest of the watch done in the unplated 3/16L stainless steel. Only the first two had the plating, and that's only on the bezel. Everything else is going to be the same. So once again, just to run through this, ISA 8171 chronograph movement. I'm going to go ahead and stick my fat finger in there and start that up really quick so you can see that going. 500 meters water resistant, hardened mineral crystal, unidirectional rotating bezel, solid end links, lefty configuration, super luminova, done in this chronograph movement. So this is the first option for you. We've got 4 color tones, $66 per timepiece. That is utterly ridiculous. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next grouping of this T-37 Blowout Part Deux. Now, this is the second part, or the second option in this T-37 Blowout Part Deux. This is going to be the mechanical, the hand cranker, meaning this is not an automatic. I'll show you the exhibition case back in just a minute. You are going to have to wind this via the crown right there. Okay. This is the Seagull TY3600 caliber movement that is inside of that. 17 joule mechanical movement. You may hear the term 9-eater referred to that. If you're new to timepieces, that is because of your second hand that is set over here on this subdial. The small second hand or the sub second hand. Think like Pac-Man for those of you old enough to remember, you know, Waka Waka Waka. That's where that comes from, eating the 9, the little Pac-Man. Case diameter is going to be the same, 48 millimeters in case diameter. You're getting a high polish finish done on the unidirectional rotating bezel, which is a very, very well done bezel. $67. One more dollar than what you saw in the lefty quartz chronograph for a mechanical movement. Let me see if I can manipulate some of the light here and if that makes a difference. I know it's going to give a little bit of glare on the bezel, but please bear with me. Super luminova, hands and hour markers, done on a very, very nice leather strap. Very thick, very comfortable, very well done. When I show you the case back, I will show you this as well. This is the one I would put you into. This is the most militaristic look with that charcoal black dial. And I just have this sitting on there. Let me rotate that a little bit so hopefully you can see it a little bit better. And yes, I know we're getting some glare. Let me try and come back this way so you can see that as well. Going to have the Zavtra, oops, and of course it falls right off the stand. Sorry about that. You can see the Zavtra logo being done on the crown as well. As long as I've got it here, let me just go ahead and show you the exhibition case back on this, and I'll just turn this over and see if we could, so you can see the tank that has been etched into that. You can see the rivets into the strap, which is going to be on either side, as you can see. There is the lightning bolt logo. There is the decorated movement. You can see the furnace blue colored screws. You can see some of the 17 jewels that have been used on the 3600. This is emulating the Unitas 6497 that many of you may be familiar with. Let me rotate this back around here very quickly, please. There you can see the Zavtra logo. Notice the stitching, again, that we've talked about, and I know I'm getting really bad glare here, but I'm trying to give you the best angles that I can. If you scroll down on the page here, there you can see how thick the strap is on this one. You are going to be able to see much better high resolution HD beauty shots on this particular timepiece. If we lay it across there, you can see the jewels. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second option here and wrap this up. Okay, want a dressier version? Well, here you go. This is the one that's going to work for you. We got you covered. This is going to give you the high mirror polish in yellow gold plated over the bezel, and then you're going to get a matte finish on the case, the same strap with that radiant sunray blue. So the two-tone is really going to dress this up. Now, one of the things I want you to notice, scroll down the page when you get a chance and look for the big red words that say bonus. Now, it's not included with your purchase, not included, but I saw that Wing had the mesh bracelet, high polish mesh bracelet with removable links for the sizing. If you get one of these on the strap, one of the mechanicals, the Seagull 3600 movements, get that mesh bracelet. That is a killer look. But in this particular case, if you want the dressier option, want to throw this on with a blazer or a jacket or go the full suit and tie. Not saying you can't do that with the first one that you saw with the charcoal black dial, but blue and gold tone is a bit of a dressier look. If I turn this to the side a bit, you'll be able to see what it is that I'm talking about. Let me see if I can drop some of that glare. There's a little bit of it gone. But you can see high mirror polish in the gold tone, and then the brushed finish of the T-37 done on what is going to be an almost zero break-in time on that leather strap. So there you go. Look, what you're looking at here is a mechanical movement that is in this. Wing breaks down these seagulls, reworks them in his factories, puts them back together. You're going to have a very reliable movement, but at a much more affordable price than the Unitas 6497, which is almost impossible to get right now, and the prices are going through the roof on that. So if you don't have a mechanical, if you don't have the 3600 or the comparable 6497, this is a great option at $67. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'd have 3 watches, at least 2. The first one in the lefty chrono with the gunmetal bezel and that very unique shade of red. That would be in my collection. I'd have the black dial version of this with the mesh bracelet, which is what I would put that on. And I may just as well go ahead and grab, for an additional $66, the brown version of the lefty chrono. Okay? $66 for the lefty chrono with the ISA 8171 movement. $67 for the Seagull 3600 TY3600 17 jewel mechanical movement. Your choice. A couple of different options may pop up when we go live with this in case Wing found any of the additional mechanicals. Those will go very quickly. All of these are limited quantities. All of these are going to be, look, the lowest price you're going to find on this. So enjoy. Sorry my voice is going out. Sorry you had to do this really quickly, but that is it. Thanks for tuning in. Grab as many of these as you think you want. This is ridiculous pricing. Thanks, guys. Talk to you next week.